You already know what time it is. It's that official time where we take this worldwide. Let's go. Listen. So now it's time to turn it up. Surf the radio waves as we begin to burn it up. We all up in your area like landscape, definitely bringing you the pancakes. It's a mandate that you tune in. It's time to move out so we can move in and recognize that this is no illusion. I'm here to clear the air so that there is no confusion. It all started off in the book of Genesis when Jacob was wrestling with who he thought was his nemesis. And when the man saw he couldn't overpower him, he touched his hip but he really couldn't devour him. And from that point then we hear a name change, rearrange the game, so now we gotta change lanes. So I'm here to let you know it's time to listen to the Pancake and Powerslam show. Let's go! Turn it up, it's the Pancake and Powerslam. Turn it up, it's the Pancake and Powerslam. Turn it up, it's the Pancake and Powerslam show. Turn it up, it's the Pancake and Powerslam. Turn it up, it's the Pancake and Powerslam. Turn it up, it's the Pancake and Powerslam show. Turn it up.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Dr. Chris Featherstone here for another episode of PNP. So we are going to do our watch party, like I said. We're going to do part 2 of the watch party of of what we did. All right, so y'all ready to rock and roll? Let's see what we got. PNP Nation, as always, having a good time, having fun. Looking for the Ask Chris questions. What I think of Hell in a Cell. I thought it was a good pay-per-view. I thought it was good. Go check my thoughts on it more extensively on the Legion of Raw that I do with Sports Kita every week. I went into my thoughts on Hell in a Cell. I think it was good. I liked it. I just think I think 3 cell matches is just too much. It's too much. I want the intrigue of wanting to be led to the storyline leading into the cell match being the last one. Just 3 cell matches. Yeah, not a fan. Have I interviewed Ice Train before? Yes. And Ricky, man, you gotta stop. You gotta stop trolling my show, man. My unscripted show. You were talking about or am I interviewing The Rock? And I thought I was going to interview The Rock. Are we going to interview The Rock, or shall I go? You got to stop that, man. It's like getting a bit like obsessive, and no, you can't troll my show like that, man. And yeah, I don't know if you need to message me and let me know and need some help or something like that. That's okay, but you can't troll my show, man. I appreciate you coming every week. Definitely a dedicated PNP nationer, but you can't be trolling my show like that, man. What I think about the Titans game yesterday, I think that it was. I'm okay with the loss. Of course, it didn't feel good. I wasn't a fan of losing for sure. But at the same time, it was 3 points. We lost because of a missed field goal, and so that means, in those situations, we need to get a new kicker because that could have been the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? So of course they're both in AFC, but what I'm saying is that it could have been an NFC team in the Super Bowl, and we come back. Ryan Tannehill did what he was supposed to do, was able to drive it to the 30, and those are moments where we bank on the kicker, and he failed to make it happen, and that wasn't his first time either, as far as bad kicking. So we need to be we need to be searching for a new kicker, for someone to be a pro kicker, man, and to it's a 45 yarder, man. You know what I mean? Like that's one of those things that you should be practicing all the time. I know there's a lot of pressure and stuff. I get it. I get all that, but to be a pro style kicker, man, you need to get used to those type of situations, those type of heavy pressure situations. And our game predicated on you missing or making that field goal, and you missed it. So, Marissa, what do you think of WWE breaking up heavy machinery? What are your thoughts on Lana being on the women's Raw team for Survivor Series? Breaking up heavy machinery made no sense to me, because I definitely don't see Otis as a singles wrestler. I think the Otis and Mandy thing was okay. He had a big WrestleMania moment. He won a singles WrestleMania match. He had a storyline that led up to a singles match at WrestleMania. Like that's a huge thing. And he won the singles match at WrestleMania. So that's major, man. Great 2020 for Otis, and he won the Money in the Bank. So great 2020 for Otis, a WrestleMania moment this early in his career and winning the Money in the Bank. I didn't see, I can't imagine Miz, and the plans was for Miz to have the case, but it's clear that, it didn't seem like that was in the plans, at least, but it could have been, but I don't see how it was months ago. So yeah, it doesn't seem like it's planned very well. Tucker, I like Tucker, but Otis was the one that was making Tucker relevant. And if you have, Tucker doesn't have any charisma. So what are you going to do? Is he going to be a heavy for Miz and Morrison? We didn't see that on Raw, as far as him coming out with them. There's really nothing that came with it. And as far as I remember, they split him up and they put Tucker on Raw. So, and I hope they're not going to put Tucker on SmackDown, because they drafted him to Raw. And so you're going to tell me that he's going to show up on SmackDown? And Kevin Owens just clearly said it on the Kevin Owens show last Friday that everybody's fulfilled their contractual obligations and things like that. So I say this before, and it bears repetition. Listen, WWE, if you're confusing the lifers, if you're confusing the hardcore fans, think about what you're doing with the casuals. It's so confusing, man. It's so confusing. As far as Lana being on the women's Raw tag team for Survivor Series, I think that's a horrible idea. Um, from what I heard, they're trying to make Lana the baby face. I don't know that. I think that was a Meltzer thing. A Meltzer kind of comment on it. I'm not, don't take that as what they're going to do. I think that was just kind of like a speculation from Meltzer. So it, they the speculation is she's going to be a big baby face. So I'm not sure this is the way to do it. It makes her look like an idiot, for one, and for two, I don't think that she's. I mean, I don't. She's got a lot of work to do in the ring. So if you're kind of pegging her to be a big baby face, I don't see it. And at the end of the day, it would be ridiculous to not believe that this isn't tied to Miro. Like 6 weeks being Samoan dropped through a table, and we're going to. This is building her to be a big baby face. And 6 months, 6 weeks out of the past 2 months, you've been Samoan dropped through a table. Yeah, I'm not buying it. What's up, Chris? What's up, Christopher? Man, thanks for checking in, my man. Thank you very much. Have any of you Liv Morgan? No. Looking at the Ask Chris questions. All right, Ricky. All right, man. I'll forgive you. All right, I think that's it, man. He got traded to SmackDown again. When did he get traded to SmackDown? So they did a double trade? Oh, gosh. Since when? Oh. As of a day ago. What are you doing? Oh, my gosh, man. Why are they doing that? So they're really going to have Tucker go back to SmackDown for what? I mean, what's the rhyme or reason? So you could just go to SmackDown whenever you want. You can just, I mean, you have a whole draft for 2 shows, and then all of a sudden, let's just take them to SmackDown. I cannot stand the inconsistent booking. It's just horrible. It's horrible, and it's just mind-numbingly horrible to have that inconsistent booking every single week. It's just ugh. Every single week. Inconsistent booking time after time after time after time. It's just ugh. And why am I buying into this? I mean, if you're doing it for the sake of making Tucker a heavy for Miz and Morrison or something like that, I would buy into that more. But since Tucker's back on SmackDown, you're literally saying, I'm just going to make Tucker heel. I'm just going to make him heel and split up the tag team. No rhyme or reason to it. And somehow you think that that's going to be must-see TV. We're going to put him back on SmackDown, and it's must-see TV because Tucker turned on Otis. Whoa, no way. That is must-see TV, man. No, that's not the case. Shane, what's up, man? What current and former wrestler would you like to train with? Probably Kurt Angle. Definitely. Kurt Angle would be the person I would think of first. Yeah. What's up, Brian? Are you new to the show? Welcome. Are you new to the PNP Nation? Welcome, Brian. This is your first time. We give you some. We give first time. We give all the PNP Nation some love, but we give first timers some love. I like it, Marissa. I like the new. So that's the same person who was the tall ninja and the bodyguard for Raw Underground. So I think that's a good way to use them. All right. So hashtag ask Chris or hashtag ask Dr. Chris. Yeah, hashtag ask Dr. Chris. Tuckerverse Otis for the next 6 weeks. I can see that, unfortunately. Oh gosh. First timer for Ryan. Let's give Ryan some love for the first timer. Nice. I haven't Jamie, I haven't Kylie Ray. I know that she no-showed Bound for Glory. But yeah, I know I don't know exactly why. I haven't looked into that yet. So hashtag ask Dr. Chris. Ricky's wants. I love the new Raw theme music. It's NF. So ask Dr. Chris. Hashtag ask Dr. Chris. That's going to make it stand out. As far as there's a lot of stuff going on here. A lot of comments. So that's what's going to make it stand out. So really, super chat is going to make it stand out. But hashtag ask Dr. Chris for now. So let me see what you guys got as far as, because it's on 3 platforms right now, actually. Ask Dr. Chris. Let me put on this because we're on 3 platforms right now, which is awesome. And so I'm going to put the hashtag right there. And I'm going to see if we have any more. If we don't, I'm going to go to the rest of the watch party. That was funny. I was a big fan of that. That was a lot of fun. So I put the hashtag there, and that's what's going to stand out. All right. I think we're good. Oh, Aaron's asking. Hold on, we got one here. What happened to the Bliss Nikki Cross feud? And and the funny thing is they're both on Raw too, you know. Both on Raw. So I actually think that would be a good feud right now, especially since they are going to, they're kind of turning Bliss heel. So, I'm trying to get getting this CWA stuff together. No, you know what? I know last time I saw Eric Roman, he was doing like a virtual autograph signing session, and that was probably a couple months ago. So I'm gonna see what I can do about that to get to Eric Rowan on the unscripted show. So I would love to have him on there. This is a good question, Elvis. I've considered. I've considered. I really have. Man. It is something that sparks my interest. I think at this point, typically I'm establishing my career as a doctor right now, as a psychotherapist, and so I'm more interested in that. I'm more interested in that. So if I do run for office, if if I did run for office, possibly 10 years from now, possibly, Lord willing, if I'm still here, possibly 10 years from now, I would be interested. It's something I thought about. If anything, maybe mayor. But I have considered it. I have considered running for some type of office. But I've thought of presidency too. No, so Bliss is turning, like, the whole point of all that was to turn heel. So Fina, I wouldn't consider Fina's face. He's still doing some heelish stuff. So I don't know what they want to do with Fiend right now, which is unfortunate. All right, y'all. No more Axe Dr. Chris tags for now. Elvis, I plan on running next year for city council. City council here are a piece of work. Well, best wishes to you, man. Best wishes to you. Good stuff. Really good stuff, man. So I put the hashtag on there. Ask Dr. Chris. Aaron, please run for WWE booking. I have I filled out an application for I think this was last year. I think maybe it was a writer job. I don't think it was a booker, but I think it was a writer, maybe social media, something. I did fill out an application. What's up, Jody? I did fill out an application at WWE, I think last year, but just to see. But I'm good, man. I I worked a whole lot to become a doctor, man, and I'm not just going to throw that away. That's for sure. So, yeah, I am a psychotherapist, and I'm a psychology doctor, and you see that right there? I worked hard for that. And just some offer thrown to me, I won't be inclined to accept it because of the hard work that I've done to become a doctor. So Chad wants me to be a booker. I've actually got a segment coming up. I'm gonna be starting a segment that's about for some fantasy booking. So follow at Chris Prolific. You see that right there? At Chris Prolific. Follow right there. Follow on those 3 platforms. On Facebook, it's facebook.com/Dr. Chris Featherstone. Instagram at Chris Prolific. Twitter at Chris Prolific. So Chad wants me to replace Vince McMahon. Yeah, agreed. I don't want to. I'm not going to ruin it. I'm gonna remain a doctor. I love paying it forward. I love therapy. Jody wants me to be a booker too. All right, y'all. Let's get to some CWA. We ended off. There was about 20 minutes left as of last week, and trying to get back to the spot that we were last week. Cool. All right. President Featherstone. Hashtag President Featherstone. All right, Elvis. All right, now. I haven't seen Rosemary's Wedding yet. I've been binging on Impact. I think Bound for Glory. I did that with I did that before Slammiversary too. I binged on Impact to lead to Slammiversary. So Chad wants me to be president too. All right, guys, y'all better quit playing. You better quit playing, man. Y'all might make me run. That might cause me to run. But yeah, I binge on Impact. So I binged on Impact for like the past I don't know, like for a few couple weeks, I think, right before Slammiversary in July. And over the past few days, I've been binging on Impact, before, Bound for Glory was this past weekend. So I've been binging. So all right, so let's get into the fun stuff, man. This is fun. I love this part. All right, here we go. Here we go. Aaron wants to vote for me too, man. All right now. All right now, y'all want me to be president of the United States? I'll take it. All right, let's do this. Jody wants me to be president too, man. That's awesome. All right. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom.
Ooh, I hope you're as tickled as I am about Wednesday night, friend. I mean,
Tickle.
the Coliseum
He said
at
tickle.
Everett going to be rocking. Special challenge match, Bill Dundee, Terry Taylor, Southern tag match, and friend, when Manny Fernandez.
Right, Aaron. Promos.
Funk and T.J. Khan.
Speaking of promos, here we go.
Too. Jeff, you had to be surprised when Manny helped you, as the people have already seen.
Well, Lance, I sure was. When I looked up and I saw the bull staring me straight in the face, I really didn't know what to think.
Ooh, I get it.
But I know, and you know, Lance, and the people know, he had his chance to do whatever he wanted to do, and he sure did it. He stuck with me. Maybe not stuck with me, but he said I could be his partner, and I'm very glad to be his partner. And I know one thing, I'm going to be behind him 100%, and I hope he's behind me 100%.
I'll be interested to see that action. Manny, a little earlier, Jimmy Jack Funk, he was out here raving about
Manny, Raging Bull.
Thought he had turned coat like that. He's now a sissy lover and all of that sort of thing.
Well, you know, a lot of people throughout Evansville, Indiana, and wherever it may be.
Dusty Rhodes all over him, man.
IQ in their head, they're saying, you know, is this for real? Well, baby, Evansville will be the answer. I am for real. Jeff Jarrett will be right on my side. And when I pull the trigger, Daddy, it's going to be me and you against the world.
Jimmy Jack Funk, T.J. Khan. You talking about him being a sissy lover and having lost it all and lost his guts. I got a feeling Wednesday night you're going to find out just how much guts he's got left, with Jeff Jarrett right in there with a very good reason for getting back at both of you guys. All of that action, lots more coming up Wednesday in the Coliseum for the Power Twins, who will be back out here. Will be not back out here. They'll be here for the very first time. Dave and Larry Power will be in here going against the team of Billy Travis and Todd Morton. Todd Morton will be back in here as Travis comes in, and we've got Nate the Great out with the Power Twins.
Nate the Great.
Okay. Nate the Great with the Power Twins. The Power Twins are very, very large, let me tell you. All right, officially, here's who we're going to be looking at. From Bardstown, Kentucky, Todd Morton. His partner from Lexington, Kentucky, Billy Travis. Their total weight 421. Across the ring at a total of 600
Yeah, everybody have
The
mullets.
Twins, Dave and Larry, the Power Twins. And you say Nate the
Power
Great?
Twins.
Yeah, sometimes known as Nate the Rat and Nathaniel Whitlock.
Funny you should
over in their
mention that.
corner.
As a matter of fact, that's exactly right. Nate the Rat climbs down off the ring. Bell time, and we'll have a look at the Power Twins in action for the very
I want
first
you to
time.
get this right, Dave Brown. That's Nate the Great. From
That's
now on.
Nate the
That's
Great.
You get it right too, Dave.
Okay, Nate.
Nate the Great. How you like it? The Power Twins. Line them up left and right.
From
I'll tell you that for a fact. I don't have
quick
to
glance,
decide
that
which
person
one
did
to
the
switch in there.
drop kick looks like Bobby Eaton.
They look so much alike, and our time is winding down, and we are going to have to carry this as long as it goes. Todd Morton caught over in the corner by one of the Power Twins. Larry and Dave, the Power Twins.
Right, chat. That's funny.
Against Todd Morton and Billy Travis.
He's just walking walking around the ring with Todd Morton. He's got him in kind of a semi-headlock, and now he throws him across the ring.
He just he did an Irish whip and he stopped and he said, "Oh, screw it." He tagged his partner. Oh, that was hilarious. I've never seen anything like that.
Snap nares him over the shoulder, and boy, that's not easy.
For an Irish whip.
As these two guys.
He said, "Oh, just forget it."
It around. It's reversed.
I just tagging my partner.
Reverse it into a
Oh, this is great.
He does, in fact, succeed in that.
This is great.
Could get over there for a tag, but he is not as yet tagged. The referee saying on the ropes, let's break it
was
up.
Great.
So, obviously, the power.
Obviously, Lance Russell.
They also didn't take advantage of stopping traffic.
There's the heel bump right there, the heel hit.
Way of it, and,
misdirection, accidental hit.
Knocked him down off the
look at the singlets, Chad. Exactly.
It's a tough way to lose a match. I think the Power Twins will learn when you
have to use a chair to get up on the apron. They didn't even have steel steps then. They just had chairs. Just a chair, just a steel chair.
Travis just used his head. He just got out of the way.
Look at him selling that.
He didn't let that size bother him. Billy,
and look at the referee outfit, man.
A lot of big guys.
That's hilarious.
He nailed Power hard and knocked him down. Too much Dave down on the deck.
They're using a dented chair.
Switch here. We were watching. The referee was talking to Nate.
Oh, you gotta love it, man.
And he didn't see the switch.
Same here as Greg Valentine.
Even unless you just had your eye on it to recognize it, because they do look so much alike.
They look exactly alike. Of course, they're dressed exactly alike. The same size. They weigh 300 pounds each to the pound. Yeah, that can be a real problem. They can switch almost at will as long as the referee is not looking right at them at the moment.
I think it's fascinating where you have the two identical twins in here.
Oh,
we are just
that does take some power to do that, man.
We're going to have to.
That's for sure. That was
away here.
That's more of a deadlift.
A break. And so we'll have to say we're going to take a break right now.
Cheers again in the ring and 62 fans in attendance.
Who a little early.
Here we go again.
Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels destroyed the team of Rick Fontana and Todd Morton as they were in there.
They didn't have the tour belts this week.
Jeff Jarrett, is that who it was? Exactly. I noticed you pulled a strap down there, emulating the Lawler move.
Oh yeah, we got so scared, didn't you, Marty? When that strap came down, I was shaking head to toe.
This time, yeah, I don't
one
have the
thing
tour
we want
belts
to get
yet.
perfectly clear that people see
They had
the
last
Midnight
promo.
Rockers on various television stations having fun with their friends, and we love to do that. But with you people, that is totally out of the question.
Shawn Michaels sounds like
You
a
never
drunk
gave us
college
the time
kid
of
right
day
here,
when
man.
we hit the CWA.
Promos.
You never once came up and said anything nice to us. You've been knocking us.
You've been knocking
since we
us.
got here. So now it's time for the Midnight Rockers to do a little bit of knocking back. And yeah, and I'm talking to you people up in the cheap seats, eating your watermelon and fried chicken, as long as everybody else in mezzanine and the few people that can scrape up their pennies and sit in the front row. By the way, Lance, we have something going around right now. The Midnight Rockers are tired of going to these coliseums where these what do you got, half-price sales going on all around here? Midnight
Give the
Rockers
fans a break every now and then.
give the fans a break. Well, how about giving the Midnight Rockers a break for once? You know, we're pretty swell
Yeah,
guys
Chad.
too, you know.
Marty
Just
was
ask
bigger than
us.
Michaels, yeah.
I'll tell you what. The Midnight Rockers are not appearing anywhere until somebody
Yeah, Ricky, he was
does something about
22.
these ticket prices, like
Right here.
doubling, or else there will be no more Midnight Rockers around here.
Well, another thing. Police protection has been horrible. At all the towns we've been going to, there's nothing Sean and I can do about our looks. The women are all over us. They're tearing up $5,000 clothes that were coming in, tailor-made. They're ripping everything up. Can't you do
Does not look like $5,000 clothes.
Do anything right. You don't have any wrestlers that are going to give us any competition. You're the worst announcer I ever met. What can you do around here?
You know, Lance, the best thing about this place is certainly not you. Well, I think the best thing coming out of Memphis is what, Marty?
I think it'd be I-65.
I think you're right, pal. I'll tell you what, CWA, you better get your act together where the Midnight Rockers are skipping town with the Southern Tag titles. Well, we won't have any choice, Lance. We'd leave them here, but there isn't anybody in this place to beat us. Please, we're begging you. The Midnight Rockers are asking for a favor. Please give us some competition in this godforsaken place.
All right, I think that'll do it for the Midnight Rockers in there.
As long as you get to see us.
Yeah, we got
Oh,
to see
man,
you,
that's
as a matter of
hilarious.
fact. There's no question about that. Maybe a little too much. The Midnight Rockers who have nothing good to say about anybody except themselves. They are so occupied in being so hung up on themselves, they haven't got time for anything else. Dave, how about a recap on the action today?
All right. Well, we had lots of action here today. Manny Fernandez, a Raging Bull, defeating Rodney Napper. Rodney's first.
I think
look
Dave
at,
Brown.
our
I think
first
he's
look at
still
Rodney
doing
on
like
championship wrestling. Manny won the match in about 2 minutes 24 seconds. T. Joe Khan and Jimmy Jack.
I think he's still doing
They ran
like
roughshod over Benny
Brock,
and David Wilson in about
journalism.
2 minutes. Jeff Jarrett scheduled to go against Keith Eric. Jimmy Jack
Yeah, it seemed like
Funk
it,
out
Jody.
here challenged him to a match. Jeff was
seemed
on
like
his
it.
way to the ring. Funk nails him with that cowbell and then a folding metal chair on the way to the ring, and still Jeff got in there and really gave him some competition, enough to the point that for some reason T. Joe Khan jumped in there, interfered, and that meant that Jeff Jarrett got the victory over Jimmy Jack
He's
Funk
74
by
years old,
disqualification.
Dave Brown.
Right.
is
So
right now.
That wasn't
technically
the
Jeff
end of
wins
it,
it.
though.
It was not the end of it. Then they're beating up.
So
on
he was a
Jeff in there,
meteorologist
2
for
against
38
1.
years.
All of a sudden, Manny Fernandez appeared. I know you thought that it was
Yes.
going to be 3 against 1, but the Bull just walks over and very
Let's see.
calmly helps Jeff out of the ring. He helped him rolled him out of the ring.
Yeah, he's still
and then
active on
took a
Twitter and
swipe at,
stuff.
Funk and T. Joe Khan, saying, "Hey, I don't like this ganging up thing. I take care of it myself. I like it one-on-one and all of that." It's very interesting, as you said, an interesting side to Manny Fernandez.
I mean to tell you, it certainly was.
Then
Yeah, I would love to have Dave Brown with one of these live, man.
Enough there a
It's
moment ago.
almost
They did,
12:30 in the
defeat
morning
the
here
team
in
of
Eastern,
Todd
so
Morton and
I
Ricky
don't think he'd be
Fontana.
up.
Todd Morton, our first look at him
It'd
on
be
championship wrestling, and he showed us some good moves in there today. He was giving away quite a bit of
74
size and
years old,
experience
man.
to the Midnight Rockers, and then they ended up getting Rick Fontana in, who has even less experience, and they really worked him over in there. 4 minutes 56 seconds. The Midnight Rockers, Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty, did take the victory in that match. Then the Power Twins, our first look at
19,
them. David and Larry, we can't
well,
tell
it was
them
aired
apart. I don't know that we'll
January
ever
of
be able to,
1988,
but they were
Ricky.
in here against the
Well,
team
so it
of
was-
Todd Morton and Billy Travis.
so it was
Todd
taped
came back
before
with us,
that,
was
so
Billy's partner,
it
and
was
that
taped
one ended after 3.5
end
minutes
of
because the
1987.
time expired. But the Power Twins certainly looking very large out of New York.
Yeah, the
State
microphones, Chad, the
Nate
old
the
school
Great
Price
in
is
their
Right
corner.
microphone.
Nate the Great was indeed in the corner. We were supposed to have had Scott Hall here today, but I think we did
trouble.
pretty doggone good
Yeah.
to be able to get
Scott
as many
Hall,
of the guys here as we
transportation
did.
trouble. He
We
couldn't come.
are out of time. Looking for you back next week with Dave
All right,
Brown.
I think
Lance
that's it,
Russell
y'all.
saying bye-bye, everybody.
That's it.
The announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than this station, namely the promoters of Championship Wrestling.
Nice. Oh, I love it, man. All right, y'all. That's it. That's Memphis wrestling. If y'all want to have more Memphis wrestling, we can pick it back up. Yeah, there's Memphis wrestling. We can do more CWA. So that was January 16th of 1988. Yeah, we can definitely we can keep it going. So as far as, because that was January of 88, we can keep it going. As far as more weeks, I'm trying to figure out so we can, shout out to Trader Jack 641, man. He's got some awesome. So I'm looking at a Memphis wrestling episode from November of '89. It had the Godfather on there. So yeah, we can have a lot of fun, man. Bam Bam, I see. Yeah, I love it. Yep. So we're gonna do CWA the next week, the following week of so January of '88 is when what we saw. And I'm trying to see if there's like a if it goes in order. So that was October 21st, 89. Yeah, we'll just probably watch we'll probably just watch another episode because it doesn't necessarily go in order as far as so we'll just watch another old school episode. Cool. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yes, please, more laughs. Okay, awesome. All right, we'll stay with the Memphis stuff then. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all as always, man. Another wonderful. I'll do a Lance. Yeah. So it's been another wonderful week here on the Pancakes and Powerslams show. That's my Lance Russell. It's been another week, another awesome week, y'all. All right, be sure to follow at Chris Prolific right there. And again, if you guys want more an extensive PNP show to come back, hit that Patreon, man. We can do more of this. We can extend it, but again, time is big for me. So if you want the Pancakes and Powerslams to be extended, hit that Patreon. Go show me some love there. Otherwise, enjoy your week of wrestling. God bless, and always remember, I do it for you. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.